Prime Minister Ciolacu, dear Marcel, it is great to welcome you here at NATO headquarters. For more than two decades now, Romania has been a faithful and committed ally to the alliance. You invest more than 2%, I believe it's now getting to 2.5% of your GDP on defense. You host one of NATO's multinational battlegroups. And in addition, your soldiers make a vital contribution to NATO missions, particularly in Kosovo, but also in Iraq and other places. So Romania is not only strengthening security on NATO's eastern flank, but also far beyond. Today, we discuss the importance of providing continued support to Ukraine. Romania has been a firm friend of Ukraine, providing much-needed military aid, including a Patriot system that supports critical air defense. You have also signed a 10-year security agreement with Ukraine, underlying the steadfast nature of your support. At NATO, we are working at pace to deliver on the commitments made at the Washington summit. And support for Ukraine is as important as ever, not least as we see the dangerous expansion of the war, with North Korean troops fighting alongside Russia against Ukraine. This comes on top of the supply of ammunition that North Korea provides, the drones from Iran, and the dual-use goods supplied by China, all of which fuel Russia's war machine. We see how this war illustrates that our security is truly global. In addition, Russia's war has underscored the need for robust air defenses, and these remain a priority. So today, we also spoke about ways in which allies are working together to keep Romania's airspace safe. Repeated incursions of Russian drones and missiles into NATO airspace are reckless, are dangerous, and are unacceptable. NATO has already reinforced its air defenses on its eastern flank. And allies, as we speak, are acquiring hundreds of fifth-generation fighter jets. I can tell you, Prime Minister, NATO takes security in the Black Sea region very seriously. We stand ready to provide and to protect and defend every ally. Again, Marcel, thank you so very much for visiting.
Am avut astăzi o întrevedere.
I have had a very productive meeting with the General Secretary of NATO, Mr. Mark Rutte, and I assured the Secretary General during this first meeting with the Romanian official of the full support of my government and of myself personally for the fulfillment of his important mandate. I felt Mr. Rutte's solidarity from the very first moments of his term of office when he made a strong statement of support for Romania in the context of the Russian drones incident, which took place in October. And I'd like to thank you for that. Romania and the Romanian people manifested deep attachment to Euro-Atlantic values. NATO and the transatlantic relationship between the United States and the European Union represent the pillars that we build upon our security and defense. For the past 20 years, Romanian society has been developing and has become prosperous behind the NATO shield, which provides Romania with the highest security assurances in its history. We are therefore ready to contribute to strengthening the alliance and to maintaining the strongest possible transatlantic relationship. Now, it becomes even more important to do so given the extremely complicated security context that we are facing. The Russian Federation has chosen to become the greatest threat to NATO. Russia brought the war back to Europe right at Romania's borders, and this has increased the level of concern among Romanian citizens. This is why we are here at NATO headquarters, shoulder to shoulder, to send a strong signal that Romanians are living in safety and stability. Romania is part of NATO. The alliance maintains a steadfast presence in Romania, this representing an assurance that every inch of our territory is fully protected. I fully share Mr. Rutte's view that no country can respond to security threats on its own. The fact that we are stronger together is a reality, not a mere slogan. This is precisely why I convey to the Secretary General Romania's gratitude towards the allied countries who support us specifically, and to NATO as an organization which adopted measures dedicated to Romania in the area of land and air defense. We have benefited from a substantial allied military presence in Romania. Nevertheless, I have asked the Secretary General to supplement and strengthen this presence, as well as the reinforcement of NATO's posture on the eastern flank at the Black Sea. Such an approach is paramount in order to deter Russian threats in a credible manner. Indeed, the violations of Allied airspace and Russia's aggressive stance in the Black Sea region demonstrate how important it is to increase the number of troops in the area and to provide a united response from the alliance. On this background, I conveyed the Secretary General the fact that Romania understands and complies with the commitments already made, standing in solidarity with our allies and partners. We have already allocated 2.5% of the GDP for the defense this year, and we will continue to prioritize defense-related investments in the oncoming period. I also informed the Secretary General that during this week we will sign the letter of acceptance with the United States for a program aimed at purchasing 32 F-35 next-generation aircrafts. We will continue to invest significant amounts in the modernization of our army, because we want Romania to prove through measurable actions that it is a reliable ally and a security provider in our region and beyond. Mr. Secretary General, Russia's war against Ukraine is a tragedy unfolding at our borders. Romania has wholeheartedly supported Ukraine's legitimate fight against Russian aggression, defending its own independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. We will continue to provide multifaceted support to Ukraine. The donation of the Patriot system and the training of Ukrainian pilots in Romania, alongside Romanian and allied pilots on F-16 airplanes, represent just a few examples that demonstrate the scale of our assistance. At the same time, we have to pay proper attention to the situation in the Republic of Moldova, as this is our partner most affected by war, second to Ukraine. We have recently witnessed the attempt to hijack the pro-European course for the Republic of Moldova. We have a duty to support Chișinău, and we want to be able to contribute to these efforts together. In conclusion, Romania is a safe country, and its security is backed by NATO guarantees, a country with opportunities for further economic and social development. In the face of all such threats, NATO became stronger and extended itself, and I believe that it is our shared duty to contribute to strengthening the alliance and the Euro-Atlantic security. Thank you, Mr. Secretary General, once again for all your support, and I assure you that Romania shall always be the same steadfast ally within NATO, with you, for such a challenging mandate that you will be confronted, and with NATO as a whole, as an organization. Thank you.